I was at the gym today and I was in the sauna. And then inside the sauna, you're supposed to be quiet. It's a quiet zone. No loud music or nothing like that, right? And then these two ladies came in. I guess they're friends or something. They were complaining about people, how people, or like Americans, get angry and they get angry so easily and they're this and that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true in my head. I'm just listening. But in my head, I was irritated because I'm like, it's a quiet zone. Like, there's literally a sign that says it's a quiet zone. No talking, no music, no loud music. And I just stare at the sign. I try not to, I don't want to be rude. I was hoping that they would stop eventually, but they kept going for like over 10 minutes. They went on complaining about how people drive and they get angry easily, blah, 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 and it's scary. And then they went on to talk about the World Cup. How, they don't even know who's playing today. Today is the third match. Was it the third place match against France and England? They knew that England was playing, but they didn't know who was the other team that was playing. And they were asking around, like, who's the team that's playing today? In my head, I'm like, it's France. But I'm like, I'm irritated with these people that I don't want to talk to them. And then they kept on talking about how the African teams, they never win anything. And the whole FIFA and World Cup is, like, corrupted. And this and that about Argentina. And I'm just like, y'all don't know anything about soccer or the World Cup. And it shows that you really don't know because you don't even know who's playing today or who's even in it. And they didn't even know who Argentina played against. That was Cape Verde, and they were pronouncing the name of the country wrong. And I'm like, you know nothing. But you feel so entitled to talk about corruption, about this and that, like you know it. And you're part of the problem. You don't know things. You don't try to get to know more things and get the accurate information. All you do is just yap and be on a bandwagon with the rest of the other people that don't know anything and just spout out nonsense to you, and you listen to what they say, and then you just tattle on yapping the same narrative, saying the same narrative that you heard from other people, and take that as the truth, rather than you yourself learning or even try to like get accurate information for yourself. Yeah, I know you don't care about soccer or anything for that matter, but if you're an adult and if you're gonna talk to another person about anything, you need to say with some kind of humbleness or conviction that, like, yeah, I don't really know. This is what I heard. It could be wrong, could be, make it seem like I don't really know, but this is what I heard. Or make it, I don't know, they just sound so arrogant. And it's all over TikTok, all over social media. And everyone just on the same bandwagon, hating on Argentina, hating on Messi, saying how corrupted the FIFA is. Every organization is corrupted. Every game is corrupted. Because in all the games, there's some foul play and there's some stuff that are questionable for other teams that the referee just like overlook or don't call for. It happens all the time. Not just in the game, in basketball, in baseball, in anything, any type of organization with like people involved. There's going to be flaws, there's going to be some corruption, there's going to be something that's working behind the scenes that's just bad. But the one thing that you have to like be careful of is to not disregard how great and genuine the players, or like the contribution that these players, or like just The effort that these players put into to play these games. Like, you can't just disregard all of that just because there's some corruption here and there. Like, these players, they play really hard for the games. And it's just very disrespectful. Even if you don't like the team. That's just very disrespectful. They put in a lot of effort into the games. They play and they train hard for it. Just to hear all your trash talk and y'all don't even watch soccer like that. And also, to hate on something, you're very arrogant. Especially when you don't know a lot about the soccer or anything. If you don't know a lot about the topic or the subject, you shouldn't be so arrogant to just judge it right off the bat off what like people said. That's just very arrogant. That's just very arrogant. You need to be humble. For those people that hate on Argentina, saying they're racist and this and that, point to me to a nation or even a type of people or ethnic people or anybody that's not racist. You can't. Everybody's racist, unconsciously or subconsciously. So to hate on like the whole country just because they're racist, you're saying you're holier than them, but you're not. You and your country, nobody's holier than Argentina. Nobody. Because we're all sinful. Everybody's sinful. Grow up. Oh.